I don't reckon any garden, large or small, is really complete until you add a water feature. They just bring so many benefits. The relaxing sound of water, the beautiful reflections, the opportunity to grow a whole range of stunning plants. And you can even add an aquaponic bed to grow herbs and veggies. Oh, and don't forget the fish. Before you say, nah, too difficult, just hang around and watch and I'll show you how you can put together a super simple water feature using off-the-shelf products, and it'll take you less than half a day. First off, a couple of things you'll need to think about with the water feature. If you've kids around, make sure that it's not too deep. If it needs to be to grow plants such as water lily, which need around 30 centimetres of water above their roots to flower, then add underwater safety mesh across the pond. Then think about the location. Lots of sun is great for flowering lilies, but a pond may be more prone to algae, so you'd need to consider extra filtering. Also consider how the pond will be viewed. It needs to be a real feature that's integrated into your garden. All you really need for this project is a pre-formed pond, a suitable pump, some flexible tubing, and I'll be adding a pre-formed cascade as well. The label on your pond should list the pond's dimensions and tell you how much water it holds. This figure is handy for calculating how many fish you can have in your pond, and also the best size of pump. The spot I've chosen is in an empty corner of a new garden bed, so thankfully I won't have too much digging to do. As these ponds are quite light, it's easy enough to move them around a bit to get your position right before you dig. So time for a bit of a spin and a fiddle, mark my location, and on with the spade work. Another advantage of these robust pre-formed pond liners is that unlike using a flexible membrane, one of the rubberized ones, you don't need to remove every stick and stone and root from underneath the pond, and you don't need to shape your hole perfectly or lay down a coarse bed of sand before you put your pond in place. And in with the pond. Check the level, make sure you check side to side, front to back and diagonally, before backfilling and packing the soil in around the sides. And so that rain won't carry dirt and muck into your pond during heavy downpours, finish the soil level to about 30 millimetres below the top lip of your pond. And now I position my cascade. Using a mound of soil to support it while I build my stonework in underneath. I generally add a bed of gravel to the pond base. This gives water plants somewhere to root into, and over time it will work as a biofilter. Just make sure you wash gravel first or you'll cloud your water. Now it's time for the pump. I like to position the water intake at the opposite end to where the water is actually running back into the pond. So the water gets sucked up here and it runs into the pond over here. This allows for good water circulation. To do this, I remove the pump's built-in filter and add an intake hose with a foam block filter on the end. When you're feeding the pipes to your pump and other connections, always use a pipe clamp of some sort to prevent leakage and pressure loss. Okay, pump connected, filled with water, time to plant. As this is a shady sort of a spot, I'm going for a bit of a tropical look. In with some water plant, and of course it ain't over till it's mulched. Now all that's left to do is the really fun bit. Plug it in, switch it on, and we're off. Just a few hours and what a transformation.